Okay folks, PJ from Hybrid Fitness, and we're talking about our glutes, lats, carbs and fat series again. So we haven't spoke much about nutrition yet, and for a lot of people, if not the majority, it is the determining factor in whether you get results, whether you're trying to build muscle, whether you're trying to lose weight, or essentially drop body fat at the same time. So I just want to talk about the common things that nutrition covers before we start delving into, specific carbohydrates and stuff like this here, and fats as well. So I've just drawn a little pyramid here, and it's one you'll commonly see if through many people talking about nutrition. Now some little things will differ between people and what they perceive to be the most important. This is just based on me dealing with tons of clients over the years, and what I find is the most important for those to address. So first off, we have calories. So whether you're doing the 5-2 diet, whether you're doing Atkins diet, whether you're doing a low to no carb diets, intermittent fasting, any of these diets, what they do first and foremost is address the energy balance. Okay, so when we speak about energy balance, we talk about how many calories we have going in and how many calories we have going out. So if we are eating more than we're actually expending, we're going to put on weight. Okay. If we are eating less than we're actually expending, then we're going to lose weight. And if our energy levels, our intake matches our actual output in terms of exercise and day-to-day activities, then our weight will remain stable. Okay, so all these diets will address the energy equation first. And the best thing that we have for determining that is obviously calories. So calories is the base of the pyramid. This is the number one thing that should be addressed first and foremost in any sort of nutrition plan. Okay, the next thing is the macronutrients and the micronutrients. Okay, so in terms of the macronutrients, what are they? They are protein, carbs, fats. Okay, so they're the main bulk of what we need to know. Okay, the micronutrients are the little vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients and stuff that come with these types of food. Okay, so with that we want to address fiber intake, but most of the time we'll focus on the proteins, the carbs and the fats. Next up, so MT, if you can see that, it's called Nutrienttainment. So Nutrienttainment is essentially where you put your food. Okay, so I think it's pretty much common knowledge that the best time to have proteins and carbs is after training. Okay, I'm not going to delve too much into the information in there, but your body's a little bit more sensitive to food, and it can process that food a lot better and put it where it needs to go instead of storing it for extra fatty cells. The next thing I have up there is meal frequency. This is something I deal with on a day-to-day basis. People who maybe had a cookie cutter nutrition plan with 6 meals on it, it just doesn't fit their lifestyle. They think that that's the way all nutrition plans should be. Okay, it's not. So it needs to suit the client. So if I have someone who's really busy, can only eat 3 times a day, I want to make sure that I address the macronutrients, make sure that they hit their calories in those 3 meals, and also trying to time them. Okay, so we're trying to focus on the whole nutrition package for someone. So meal frequency could be anything between 3 meals, 4 meals, 5 meals, 6 meals, 7 meals and upwards. It depends on the bigger guys and smaller people. Eating sort of slower and often will manage your blood sugar levels a little bit better. So if you eat for breakfast and then you just have a couple of cups of coffee and then you start to feel drained, you're more likely to reach for higher calorie, sugary type food. So the people that experience that mid-afternoon slump are more likely going to have higher calorie, sugary food, cakes, buns, stuff like that, especially if you're in an office environment. So the last thing we have at the top is supplements. Okay, they are the smallest portion of any nutrition plan. Okay, we see a lot of people on Facebook and social media and stuff like that selling these super weight loss pills and all these diet things, and a lot of people will go for them because they want to lose weight. Unfortunately, they don't address the energy balance. A lot of them don't provide anything to your micro or macronutrients. when you time these, nobody really knows when and how to take these. They just follow the general instructions on the back, which is a basic recommended daily allowance. For someone who's training, who's quite active, that could be different. So supplements are the pinnacle, the top. So there's no point if you're going to eat poor and overeat on calories and take a fat burning supplement. Okay, it's just not going to work. Okay? Or taking a supplement that is going to suppress your appetite. Because if you chronic undereat for a period of time, your body will adapt to that stimulus and it will lower your metabolic rate, lower your core body temperature, and then make it more difficult for you to lose weight. Okay, so addressing the energy balance is the number one equation. So hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, pop them in there. It can be a complicated subject for a lot of people, and we're going to try and make it as simple as possible. Okay, thank you. Bye.